TikTok time running out to join the madness. Bracketologists are hard at work as the first round of the NCAA tournament kicks off noon tomorrow. And while many at work probably spent some time today filling out that bracket, we do have some good news for managers and employees alike. Don't worry about productivity loss the next 2 days. FSU Business Administration professor Wayne Hochwarter tells us it's overblown and that the modern worker deals with all kinds of distractions every day. He says bosses who ban bracket talk might end up insulting their own employees.
If you couple that with, okay, but everybody's still got to get their work done, it's almost like you're treating people like children, that they don't know how to do their job. And there's no kind of micromanaging that's going to work, and this is an example of it.
He suggests managers lean in on the basketball fun, create a bracket challenge, let everybody wear college gear to work. He says it's a great water cooler subject, better than politics or any other alternatives. And here, of course, we get to look at the basketball because it's on our airwaves much of the day and talk brackets all day long.
Yeah, great fun. I always love March Madness, right? Still getting our work done, still getting the newscasts all at the same time every day.
We're expert multitaskers here, Mike.